hello and welcome to day 8. So I hope I got that right. So yeah, today I want to get on and finish one of the hats that I frogged last night. You would have seen a little clip of that in the last video. Yeah, so I put all that work in to realise that, you know, I was using a really big hook for the project and the yarn. I'd never worked with that yarn before for a hat, so long story short, I weren't happy with the fabric it was creating. So yeah, frogged it all. Frog basically means to rip it all out. So I have this. So this is just over half the hat, and I have only this much left. So basically this was one skein and it's made just over half a hat. Yeah, and I do have another one in exactly the same colour. However, I am gonna need to use that for this hat if I'm gonna get it finished. So yeah, I did want to make a headband in this colour, but I will have to choose another colour for that one now. Anyway, so as I was saying, I want to get that hat done. Excuse my voice, this is not how I usually sound. I am getting over a cold, and yeah, I've just got the raspiness left now. So yeah, basically hat making, crafty afternoon. Yeah, so I'll bring you along with me and I hope you find it interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with this and use up the last little bit before I have to join any other skein to the project. So yeah, obviously Vlogmas, something that I decided to start last minute. But we've done a week so far now. It's hard to come up with ideas of what to do, and it's hard also to keep up with it whilst having a full-time job. Now, I know other YouTubers who do Vlogmas, they choose to do sort of like a couple of days into one video. So maybe they'll have like a couple of videos in a week. But I do admire those content creators who really stick to it, you know, and gets a video out every single day. So I've been watching some Vlogmas series, and the ones that I have been really enjoying is Ali from This Little Wonderful Life. I also watched her Vlogtober, which I really enjoyed, and yeah, I don't know why. It's not necessarily sort of craft related things that she does on there. I just enjoy watching her videos. Yeah, she's got a lovely personality, and I don't know, I just love the style of her videos. And another Vlogmas series I've been watching is my friend Ellie. So Ellie from Craft House Magic. So yeah, I've been watching her episodes, and I've again really been enjoying them. There are some YouTube creators that I am subscribed to who are doing Vlogmas. However, because there's so many creators out there doing Vlogmas who I follow, I have been quite selective this year on who I watch. So yeah. So yeah, just a list of some others that I've been watching. So obviously Ali from This Little Wonderful Life, Ellie from Craft House Magic, and Giddy Yarn's Vlogmas. I've been watching hers, and Franny Do Makes. Who's another one? Laura Penrose. So she's doing Vlogmas this year. Now I can really relate to Laura. She's got ADHD, and although I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, I can definitely relate to some of her traits, and you know, just ADHD traits, and yeah, I resonate with her a lot. So yeah, Laura Penrose, I watch hers, and another one. And then I watch Martin from Knit 365 podcast. Yeah, he's doing Vlogmas. Now he works full-time. I don't know, he works anyway, and he's doing Vlogmas in the way of, you know, putting clips each day together into like a few videos a week. Now I think that's something that I probably should have done only because I work full-time. I mean, if we're going on this week, for example, this week is, yeah, I think I'm not gonna produce a daily video this week because I'm working tomorrow, I'm working the next day on 2-day shifts in a row, and then I'm working 2 nights in a row. So I've got 4 12-hour shifts all in a row. Yeah, you heard me. It's only because I needed to bunch my shifts to the beginning of the week so that I had the weekend off, because we're going to London next weekend and I needed to move my shifts around to accommodate that, basically. So yeah, it is what it is, as they say. Yeah, and then another Vlogmas series I've been watching is Katie Snooks. So she's not a crafter, although she's a knitter. She does lifestyle sort of vlogs in London. So yeah, I come across her because there's another YouTuber that I follow, and she's friends with her. And yeah, she's got into knitting over the last year, and yeah, just found that interesting because she has knitting podcasts. So yeah, because I like to watch that, I subscribe to her. So and because she's doing Vlogmas, you know, she is including some sort of knitting content, which I am liking. But yeah, it's just interesting to see into other people's lives, whether that's nosy or not, I don't know. But yeah, it's just nice to have oh okay, I've literally, that's the end. That means I need to join a new skein. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I do like watching Vlogmas series. It's just a glimpse into other people's lives and to see that we're not all normal. But yeah, I am enjoying seeing people open their advents. Now, I really regret not getting a yarn advent calendar. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I didn't really know they were a thing, you know, until the last half of the year was coming up. But I was looking at them and they were so expensive. I mean, my husband moans enough as it is on how much I spend on yarn, let alone like a couple £100 on a, you know, 24-day advent calendar. But yeah, I've really enjoyed watching people open theirs and seeing all of the colorways. I mean, so for example, so on Ellie's channel, she's opening up her own advent calendar called what is it? The Woodland Wonders Advent Calendar, I believe it's called. But yeah, so far she's opened like a range of pink colours, which, oh my god, it looks like a beautiful fade, honestly. I do really regret not getting that, actually. They would make beautiful minis in like a little bundle on its own. But yeah, the pinks are just lovely. And then she's also got one from Shannon from Blue Fern Yarns, and she's been opening up that one. There is another YouTuber who's doing Vlogmas, who I'm watching, who has Shannon's advent calendar. Is it Ali? I think Ali also has one. So I've been watching both Ellie and Ali. That's a bit of a mouthful. But yeah, I've been watching both of them open Shannon's advent calendar, and yeah, Shannon's renowned for doing really nice blue colours, and I think it is her favourite, actually. I'm not surprised. I mean, I love blues. Yeah, it is a colour that I gravitate towards, and seeing Shannon's advent calendar being opened, seeing the Blue Fern Yarns advent calendar being opened, yeah, again, gorgeous blues, and it looks like it's making quite a nice fade, actually. Sorry, I'm gonna have a swig of tea because my throat. Oh, that's better. But yeah, seeing the blues, they're just gorgeous colours, and making a really nice fade. So talking of blue fan yarns, Shannon is holding an afternoon tea again for next year in 2025. I want to say it's on the 8th of February. And it's being held at the Norfolk Mead Hotel again, and that was a really nice space, if I'm honest, and nice food. Yeah, so I've purchased my ticket already, and I may have also got another goodie bag. I mean, you kind of have to, don't you, really? Yeah, I loved what I got in my last one. And yeah, it's just a nice little souvenir from the day. So yeah, it's only an extra £25, so you know. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So at this afternoon tea, she has invited Ducky Darling's yarns over to do like a pop-up. So yeah, she'll be there as well. I don't know the name of the owner of that one, but yeah, on the last afternoon tea, Ellie from Craft House Magic had a pop-up there. But yeah, she's just asking other yarn dyers to, you know, hold pop-up shops at the afternoon tea event, which I think is a really good idea. Almost like a little collab with other yarn dyers, because obviously, as you know, or I don't know, if you don't know Blue Fen Yarns, or Shannon, she is a yarn dyer in Norfolk. Yeah, it's just nice for her to invite other yarn dyers to, you know, host at an event that she's at, not necessarily just, you know, her yarn all the time. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a variety, really. But yeah, talking about yarns and collabs, I actually met up with Ellie the other day, and we chatted. I didn't film anything. We chatted for 3 hours straight. Yeah, it was just lovely. Yeah, it's just nice to meet someone of a similar age with, you know, same hobbies. Yeah, and who's into the same thing as you. Although she does more knitting than crochet, it's still a fibre art, isn't it? But yeah, we were just chatting about anything and everything, really, and I feel like I've known her for years. But yeah, we did, not sure if I can say too much, or, you know, nothing's set in stone. But yeah, we just had a little conversation, and she's asked if I would like to design a crochet pattern for an advent next year. So yeah, it's just a comment at this stage. Yeah, who knows, anything can happen in a year. But yeah, that would be lovely. I've already designed some patterns, not actually written them though, to be fair, so I do need to get on with that next year. After Christmas I will have time to sit down and physically write down the patterns that I've done. Yeah, that'll be good. Nice little collab. Yeah. So yeah, enough of this waffling on. Well, it's not waffle, is it? Just a little chatty segment, really. But yeah, I do need to get another ball attached to this project, and I need to finish the project. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, when I was up the city the other day, I did buy some more yarn to make more hats with. So I got another purple only because a few family members on my list said purple. So I wanted to have the choice to make a couple of purple hats rather than just one. And then my brother-in-law said he likes blue, and I didn't have any, well, sorry, a dark blue, and I didn't have any, so I needed to replenish that. So yeah, both of these are Stylecraft Special Chunky. Yeah, I like them ones for hats to whip up for other people, for children, craft fairs. Yeah, it works quite well, keeps you nice and warm. It can be quite expensive if I was to use merino wool for everyone, because more often than not, it depends what brand of merino you get, or if it's a hand-dyed yarn, 100 grams is most definitely about £20, and the Malabrigo I get is a little bit more cheaper. However, the stuff I'm using at the moment, this stuff, it's one of the more expensive ones because it's a chunky version. But anyway, I got those 2 balls for other hat projects for family. And then I picked up 2 of these ones. So yeah, not Stylecraft brand, but this is James C. Brett Top Value Chunky. I think I have used one of these before in like a pink. But yeah, I got 2 of these because I want to make my eldest son a hat and my husband, and I can only see them sort of wearing black colours. Yeah. Although saying that, today my husband wanted to look through my hat stash, you know, left over from my craft fair, and he actually pulled out a hat for himself. So yeah, that was nice. It was like a grey knitted beanie with, did it have a pom-pom? No, without a pom-pom, but it had a little tag on the brim. And yeah, fun fact, his initials are the same as mine. So it's almost like it's got his initials on the tag. But yeah, I thought I'd just say that, yeah, I got these for hats. And then I went in this cute little shop. Yeah, they packaged it up like this, just wrapped it in some tissue paper and put on a little sticker. But yeah, I went in this cute little shop. By the looks of things, it had a lot of independent small businesses, so like shelves or tables for, you know, different small businesses under one roof. And yeah, I was looking through their pin badges that they had, and there's so many really cute designs, and yeah, I chose this one. So this one says, I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, it basically says, she believed she could, so she did. I've always lived up to this motto ever since I went to uni to train to be a nurse. Yeah, I've always went with that. Yeah, I thought that was really cute. It's from a shop called LCB Norwich. But yeah. If you're local to the area, I definitely check it out. It's very cute and some quirky bits in there too. But yeah, I'm just getting on with this hat. So yeah, this is how far I am at the minute. So just over halfway. It's quite a lot. I've never used this yarn before for hats, but it's got a lot of stretch in it. So I'm sort of thinking that maybe I won't have to do as many rows as I usually do with the acrylic yarn. Although with the acrylic yarn, doing this type of pattern, it does give it a little bit of stretch still. But yeah, I'll just have to see. I'll have to keep, you know, folding it over and then sort of trying it on like that before I get to, what is it, 36 rows? But yeah, I'll continue with that. Yeah, oh my god, I just love the colours. Looking at this, now it's worked up. Yeah, it's just got all the blues, like dark blues, some light blues, some little bits that like pop, you know. Oh, I love it. Not gonna keep this as a hat for myself because this is for someone else, not mine. But yeah, I do remember getting a skein of Noventa Malabrigo before, and it was in a really lovely red colour, and I remember picking that up and I was like, I'm gonna make a hat out of this for Ben, you know, like a Christmassy hat. I'm glad I didn't, because I probably wouldn't have had enough for it. And the way he's been going at the moment with his hats, he either loses them or drops them in a puddle. I've already had to wash one, and there's another one that I made and I ain't got a clue where it is. So yeah, although he's crochet worthy, I'm not ready yet to use merino wool for him, only because it's expensive and because he loses things or just don't take care of his things very well. I think acrylic is gonna have to be the way to go, because the hat that he did have was made out of acrylic, and it's been through the wash, it's been dried, and it's come out perfect. It's come out absolutely fine. At least I know I can trust that process. You know, if he drops something in a puddle to the point where it's muddy and soaking wet, I know that bunging that in the washing machine on a normal wash cycle, it will survive the wash basically. But yeah, I'm just cracking on with this. As I said, I do want to try and get this finished today, and then hopefully I'll have a bit of time this afternoon to do a bit of card making. Yeah, the only issue being in the UK at the minute is we don't have a lot of daylight hours anymore. I mean, at the moment as I'm recording this, I think it's definitely after 1 o'clock, before 2 o'clock, so in between 1 to 2 o'clock. And yeah, it's already looking gloomy. I mean, it has been quite rainy today, so that's probably half of it. But yeah, it's just not giving me the right light. And because I like to record with natural light, yeah, it just becomes a bit difficult. I think what I'll have to do is maybe get some sort of light. Maybe not a ring light, because these are gonna pick that up like a sore thumb. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with some sort of light solution for the evenings, because that is mainly when I do my crafting. Yeah, and how else am I gonna be able to record? So yeah, after I went to the city the other day, that evening we had my son's school Christmas fair. We saw some cute little owls in the playground. I done a bit of footage of my youngest, you know, stroking the little owl, and yeah, got a really sweet video and everything. And that evening I was editing the current video that I was going to put up for Vlogmas. Um, and yeah, my husband sort of said, that's not going on YouTube, is it? And I said, yeah. And yeah, so we've sort of made the decision between us that I won't include the boys in any of my videos. I've got to respect his wishes. I don't personally have an issue with it, but my husband does, so he's also their parent. Obviously, we done some baking the other day, and that vlog's already out there, so not much I can do about that now, is there? But yeah, I just wanted to say a little bit about it, just in case you think that I'm a bad mum baking without my kids, or you know, I'm doing stuff without my kids. But yeah, it's just going to be one of them things where they are in the background, but I'm just not necessarily showing their faces. So yeah, it'll be interesting when we go to London next weekend. I'm just gonna have to film quite carefully, or no, I'll just film it and then just any clips with them in it, I'll cut it out. Because at the end of the day, my YouTube channel is not a lifestyle channel. It is a crochet channel. It's, you know, about crafting basically. Although when Vlogmas comes along, it kind of turns into a little bit of a lifestyle sort of month, which is nothing wrong with that, you know. People can choose, you know, whatever they decide to film. Although it probably is a good idea to have a certain niche when you're, you know, putting videos out there. Yeah, progress so far. I am absolutely loving this colour, you know. It's gorgeous. Do you know what? That would make a really nice cowl, wouldn't it? You know what I'm going to have to do now? I'm going to have to go back and get another skein of this. Although no, I'm going to have to get 2 skeins. To make a cowl, I'd like it to be at least, you know, half of this. So hang on. Yeah, I'd want it to be about that thick. Yes, definitely. Or maybe a bit thicker, hang on. So yeah, for a cowl, I'd want it to be at least this height. That's only going round my neck, just over halfway. So I would need 2 skeins of that. Expensive. Mind you, saying that, some people get like, I don't know, 3 or 4 skeins of hand-dyed yarn to make a garment out with, and well, you know, that's quite expensive. £20 a pop. If you got 3 skeins at £20 each, that's £60 for a garment. I mean, but yeah, I don't mind using merino wool for family members.
Jupiter, where on earth? Mummy?
Sorry about that. My youngest come in and wanted to get in the video, but he's not allowed. So yeah, I'm literally just continuing with this now. So yeah, that is another finished item, and I'm really, really happy with this. Obviously it used a lot more yarn than I was intending. However, it's for my twin sister and she's definitely worth it. So I had this much left over from 2 skeins of the Malabrigo. But yeah, I absolutely love this colour. Oh, I really am going to have to get a couple for myself to make a cowl, because I can see this around my neck. Oh, I do this all the time. Yeah, I'm really bad for buying yarn, but it does get used. I made a hat with the 2 skeins that I purchased. So, but yeah, this is for my twin sister. I did just try it on and it fit me really nicely. It's got a nice sort of big chunky brim that I like, because once it's on, this sits over your ears and just makes that part of the hat just that little bit warmer. But yeah, it's really nice, really soft, and yeah, merino wool helps to keep people warm. As if I just said that. But like, it works better than acrylic, you know, at keeping people warm, because it is wool. So this is merino wool. Actual wool is quite rough and coarse, but this is like silky, buttery softness. Yeah. It's the best way to describe it, really. But yeah, in love with the colour, and I am happy that another hat project is done. It's now exactly 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm about to lose daylight. So yeah, I'll probably sign this video off now. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe. That would really, you know, help me know that you're enjoying these videos, because I don't know, you know, I could be putting stuff out there and you're like, nah, watch a few minutes and click off. Let me know what you like, what you want to see if I'm not creating that content, as long as it's yarn related, obviously. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye.